Hi guys, welcome back to Historically Fashioned. I'm Annie, and it has been a while. Again, every time I say I'm going to get back on the YouTube train, something happens and that just goes right out the window. Needless to say, 2024 was an interesting year. And 2025 has not put its best foot forward yet. So hopefully that improves. I do have some fun things coming up this year that I'm really excited about. So hopefully we'll get there. But yeah, we're going to try this YouTube thing again, and let's see what happens. Really, just because I need something to do. Besides sewing. I mean, sewing's great, but I need something to do as well. So yeah, today's video is going to be a hashtag Friday Sews, which is a lovely hashtag from the lovely Jen in Today in Jen's Sewing Room. She created it as a way for people to share what they've been working on, their upcoming makes, and maybe a little bit about what's going on in your life. So that's what we're going to do today. Before we get started, I am wearing today a Gertie Charm Scout dress in a Haunted Mansion fabric. I will go ahead and insert a picture here so you can see the whole thing. This is one of my favorite patterns. I think I've made 4 for myself so far and 1 for my daughter. Absolutely love this dress. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I think we'll start just so you kind of know where I'm headed with everything. This year, we are planning a trip to Disney World. So my daughter and I are going with her best friend and her mom. It's going to be a girls only trip, and it's going to be 14 days total. 12 days in the parks, though we may bump that up to 13 days given that Universal has just opened a new park. So we're going to do both the Disney parks and the Universal parks. So we're spending at least 14 days in the parks, and I have decided that I'm going to be 100% extra and make dresses for every single day that we will be there. So I want to do, I've got a whole bunch of Disney and Harry Potter themed fabrics that from Spoonflower that I want to make into dresses. And yeah, so that's kind of what my sewing is revolving around basically all year. I do have one other dress that I need to get done, but I don't have fabric for it. There is a local museum that is doing an exhibit on my dad, which is super exciting. That starts later on this month, and there's a reception for it the 4th of April. So we're obviously going to that, and I'll be giving a little speech. And I wanted to make a new dress for that in some Betty Boop fabric because my dad absolutely loved Betty Boop. She was his girl. So I want to make a dress, a Betty Boop themed dress for that. Again, I don't have the fabric for that yet, but let's go ahead and let's get started with my makes. So these makes are basically end of February, first week or so of March that I finished these, or mostly finished these. I have 3 dresses, 4 dresses, excuse me, 4 dresses, they're right here. 3 of them I'm going to classify as wins, and 1 is a fail. I don't think it's the pattern's fault that it's a fail. It's mine and the modifications I made. But let's go ahead and let's get started with those, and then we'll go into my plans for not just this week, but hopefully that I plan to get finished this month. So let's start with the fail because we'll get the negative out of the way and then focus on the positive. So my first dress is this dress right here. It's made out of a Harry Potter quilting fabric that I think I got at Michael's for about $5. And this is the Weekender dress from Tuppence Halfpenny's Patreon. So this is what it looks like here. It's actually a super just simple kind of sundress with, you can see it's got, straps, bare shoulder straps. But what makes this super unique and which I liked was that it has a little capelet that buttons on to the dress. And the capelet's reversible, so you could make 2 dresses and you could have the one capelet that you could wear with both of them. unfortunately, I made a modification to the back panel of this dress, and it does not fit me properly. Let me grab it. Okay, so I just decided to stand up for this portion. It'll be easier than me jumping up and down. So this is the dress here. It looks like this. I do not have any pictures of me wearing this because I was so disappointed in it that I just have not, I can't. When I put it on, I have wings. Basically, this portion of the dress just hangs loose under my arms and is really not cute. So what I did is, instead of putting a zipper in the back panel, I put shirring. So I made the panel larger and put shirring in it, and it's just weird. It's just weird. I got very annoyed, so just grabbed whatever binding I could find in my stash, because when I was trying it on, I was like, oh, maybe it's just the fact that it hasn't, the seam allowance is there. No, I have weird flappy wings. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought about taking the back panel off and putting in, you know, the way it's supposed to be according to the directions, but that would mean I would have to take the skirt off and recut the skirt because I changed the shape of the skirt. I mean, it would just be, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to completely finish this yet. It has not yet been hemmed. I don't know if you can see the little threads there. I haven't hemmed it yet. I may go ahead and hem it and at least make the capelet. Then I think I could wear it as long as no one could see under my arms, but definitely not to Disney. This was a mock-up. I may give it another go without modifying the pattern and just go ahead and put the zip in the back, but I don't know. Let's move on to something positive, shall we? Ooh, maybe. Oh. Hold, please. Okay. Well, that was fun, exciting. Let's go on to something positive now, as I was saying. This is the next make that I made. This is the, what is this one called? This is the Demoiselle dress from, again, Tuppence a Halfpenny. I'll show you the pattern in just a moment. I made it out of another quilting cotton from Michaels. Again, this was a mock-up of this pattern. And overall, I'm really, really pleased with it, although I do need to make at least, well, 2 changes, I suppose. So let me show you the pattern. So like I said, this is the Demoiselle dress from Tuppence Halfpenny. Very, very cute dress. It is super casual, super easy to wear. A zip front dress with a collar, and it's got this super cute like waist yoke to it. Let's see if I can find her line drawings here. Super cute waist yoke to it. And again, like I said, zip front, puffy sleeves, the skirt, super, super fluffy. Absolutely love it. And like I said, super, super easy to wear. Now this one, I think there is actually a little drafting error in the pattern. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this because white fabric and all, but here we have the side seam. So this is the front over here, and this is the edge of the bottom. Is that the bottom? Where am I here? Sorry. This is the top of the yoke right here. This is the bottom of the yoke right here. And the back skirt panel somehow manages to hit about an inch above that bottom. So I think what I need to do is lengthen the back bodice and then shorten the top of the skirt here so that those seams meet up. Now, not a big deal in this fabric because it's super busy. Nobody can see it. If they can see it, they are way too close. So I don't have a problem with that. And I love this dress. I have worn it a couple of times. I've gotten many, many compliments on it. Just the 2 days that I did wear it, I was stopped probably about 5 times for people to tell me how much they loved my dress. So I really, really do love this. And overall, I am classifying this as a success. However, I don't think this is the pattern that I'm going to use to make the dress that I had originally planned to make with it. So like I said, I want to do Disney themed dresses or Disney Universal themed dresses for, 12 dresses. And one of the ones I planned to do is a Disney bound Sally Slater from the Haunted Mansion. So she is that little tightrope walking girl from the Haunted Mansion, the one that's like over the alligator with the stretching portraits. So put a picture up here of her. So I want to make a Disney bound of her. And I was going to use this pattern, but I think I've changed my mind. Okay, I know I've changed my mind, and I'm actually going to use a different pattern for that. I do need to make the changes on this one still, but I may at this point wind up making a couple more of these in actual Disney fabrics for the trip. Now, I am pleased enough with this one that if I don't manage to make it through the 12 spoon flower fabrics that I have, I will definitely add this into my wardrobe for the trip. Moving on to the next one. Let's see if I can not drop everything on the ground. Okay, we're going to leave that there for just a minute, and we're going to talk about this dress here. So this is the Style Arc Belle Woven dress. Oh, the cat just came in. It looks like this. And again, it has got that yoke in the waist. It has a back yoke. It has a shirred panel in the back, which I love, and that's actually the reason I've chosen to use this for my Disney outfit. And then it's got some shirring here on the sleeves. This lower puff, I'm not going to do that for my dress, but we'll get into that later. And it buttons down the front. I love this dress. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. The instructions, maybe not so much. It is the first Style Arc pattern I've made, and it is beautiful, and it turned out beautifully. But oh my God, if I did not know how to sew, I would not have been able to make this dress. Luckily, I have enough experience. I've been sewing for about 20 years, so I have enough experience that I was able to muddle my way through that. They do not hold your hand, that is for sure. So this is my version of the dress. Now, I did make some changes. Firstly, I did not put the elastic in the bottom of the sleeve. I wanted to see what it would look like with just this big flounce, and I'm actually really like that. It's super flowy and breezy for the spring, summer coming up. And I shortened the skirt. Frankly, a little too much, hence the ruffle. We'll get into that in just a second. And I also widened the skirt panels. So basically, I took the skirt panels, I slashed, I spread it in a couple spots, and added some width because I like a floofier hem. So overall, I'm very, very happy with this dress. I made it in this cotton fabric that I think I got at fabrics.com. I think it was supposed to be a cotton. I don't think it's a cotton. It does not behave like any cotton I have ever encountered. It is very, very, very drapey, and it grows like you would not believe when cut on the bias. Super, super squirrely when you go to cut it out. So I starched the heck out of it, cut it out, sewed it up. I'll put pictures in of me wearing it because I actually do have pictures of this one. And I'll put before and after pictures of it. And I put it on and it was too short. My fault. I shortened the skirt probably about 8 inches. I have since gone back into my pattern and elongated it because it was way too short. And the hem was crooked. I had hung it up, to let the hem drop. Thought it was finished. Spent quite some time doing a beautiful hand stitch hem on it. Hung it up, went to put it on the next day to wear it and take photos, and my hem was crooked. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I hung it up again for about a week. I think it's finished now. It better be finished now. And then I took the last remaining scraps of my fabric and added a ruffle to the bottom. I would frankly like my ruffle to be a little longer, but I could only manage a 4-inch ruffle. So this time for the ruffle, I was all done with hand stitching, so I just used the overlocker and did a little rolled hem on the overlocker, and actually used the overlocker to gather the ruffle as well. But I am very, very, very happy with this dress. I have made a couple more modifications to the pattern for my Sally Slater dress. I've actually added a little bit of width here where the gathering is, because I don't know what cup size this is drafted for, but I felt like I'd like a little more gathering through here. So I again slashed and spread here and added some more width there. And then I added about a 1/2 inch to the under bust and to the back panel in order to, so that those seams would match, because I just wanted it to come just a little bit more under my bust. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that one. Then the last dress I made, is this one. This is this is out of one of the Gertie books. This is Gertie Sews Vintage Casual, and this is the zip front dress. I will show you the book and the pattern and her photos in just a moment. But again, it's a zip front dress. It has a facing that goes down the front bodice around the collar. Super simple, easy collar. There's no stand, so super easy. And it has a grown-on sleeve. Now, when I was making this, I'm not gonna lie, the sleeve has this little pleat up at the top. I don't know if you can see that here. And when I was doing it, I thought surely I had to be doing it wrong, because it just looked weird while it was flat. And I was really concerned, really concerned. I needn't have been, because it turned out beautifully. It is so cute and so comfortable, where the A-line skirt has just enough fullness, and I think will be great for you schlepping around in the Disney parks while we're there. Yeah, and of course pockets. Of course we have pockets. I always have pockets. We never not have pockets. So yeah, very, very pleased with this dress. Let me show you the book in case you're not familiar. So this is Gertie Sews Vintage Casual. There are quite a few patterns in here, as well as instructions on how to do, collars, zippers, that kind of stuff. And this is the dress here. Love it so much. And the great thing about this is it only takes about 3 1/3 yards of 45-inch wide fabric. Now this is a Lady McElroy cotton lawn in Cobra Corsage. I know. I did a mock-up in Lady McElroy fabric. I get it. In my defense, I have already made 2 other garments out of this fabric, and I had about 4 meters left. And so I decided to go ahead and sew this dress up in that. What are you going to do there, Tabs? Oh, okay. Sorry, it's the cat. So I'm really, really pleased with that, and I'm definitely going to be making more of these. I have one of these in my plans for this month. So let's go ahead and dive into plans for this month, shall we? God, I think this is going to be a really long video. I'm sorry. And my thing fell off. I apologize for any noise that just made. Let's dive into plans. Let's start with Sally Slater. We love Sally Slater. So like I said, I will be using the Style Arc Belle dress for this. And I have 3 different fabrics. So, she's got, that cute skirt with the flowers on it. And then she's got kind of like a purple vesty kind of thing with pink sleeves. So I'm going with that color scheme, but I'm going to make a dress. It's all going to be one piece. So for the top half of the bodice, So this will be, you know, the back yoke, the main back panel, not the shirred back panel, and the gathered front piece. I'm going to use this pink cotton lawn. It's just super, super simple. I think I got this at Amazon. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any pink cotton lawn that I thought would work for this elsewhere, so that's what I wound up with. So I'm going to be using that for this. For the yoke piece, I will be using this kind of dark purple cotton lawn, again from the Amazon. And then for the skirt, I have my spoonflower cotton lawn in the Sally Slater print. I believe this one is from Disney Bound Dresses on spoonflower, which, I mean, it's 100% perfect for this because obviously. So here they all are kind of together. I think those work really, really well, and I think that will make a perfect Sally Slater outfit. The cat is back. She cannot make up her mind on what she wants to do. I think she's a little mad at me. Okay, next up, okay, this fabric kind of has a story. So my friend texted me and she's like, hey, have you seen these shoes? And I was like, I have seen these shoes. They're adorable and I want to buy them. She said, I bought them. It's like, ooh. So then I went over to her house to see her shoes that were super cute. And I said, I'm copying you and I'm buying them too. So Hot Chocolate Designs are so cute. I love their shoes. They are so adorable. And they had these super cute Alice in Wonderland shoes. Ooh. So they look like this. They have this cute little removable spat on them. So adorable. And then you take the spat off and the shoe looks like this. Oh my god. So cute. So I bought them and then I looked at my fabric stash and I realized I did not have any fabric that would work with these to make a super cute dress with. So I decided I needed to buy some fabric for that and make a dress to wear to Disney World. The shoes will not be coming to Disney World. I love my feet. I don't want to kill them. So I found this fabric. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute. It is obviously the Queen of Hearts, and these go perfectly together. Let me show you just how perfect they are. I mean, spot on. So I will be making this dress, just one around town in with these shoes, and then also wearing it to Disney World. So for this, I have chosen another Gertie pattern, this time out of the Gertie Sews Jiffy Dresses book. So that book looks like that. And I am going to do the boat neck dress for this one, if I can get there. So it looks like this is just a super simple, you know, boat neck bodice, zip down the back. This one has just a gathered panel skirt. I will probably change that, and I may do a like a pleated skirt instead. I think that I would like that better than all the gathers. So that's the dress I'm going to make for this. Of course, I do need to make a mock-up. So that leads me to my next dress, or my next fabric. The next fabric I have, and don't kill me, because I'm gonna use another Lady McElroy fabric for my mock-up. The next one I have is this. I have had this in my stash for a couple of years. This is, I don't know the name of this one, but it has got hot air balloons and pictures of the map all over the place. And it is, again, cotton lawn from Lady McElroy. I have 8 meters of this. And so I'm going to sew up the boat neck dress in this. I think it will work. I don't anticipate any problems. I'm not going to try to add a shirred panel to the back. So I don't anticipate any problems with it. Her block usually fits me pretty well. with my standard modifications that I always make. So yeah, that is the next dress that I plan to get sewn up. And then, let's see, the cat's just totally in my way and I can't put things down. I plan to make another zip front dress. This time out of this spoon flower, again, cotton lawn. This is Harry Potter little icons. They're super cute. This is from Trendy Woos on Spoonflower, and I adore this fabric. I think it's so, so cute. It's a little lighter than I thought it would be. When I ordered it on my screen, it looked a little bit darker. This is very, very pastel. But that's okay. It's fine, and I really like it. So yeah, I'm going to be making that. And then the last fabric I have for this month that I actually have is the fabric for my So Frugal challenge dress. So Frugal, obviously in March, run by Sam from Frugalissima and Ruan from the Yorkshire Sew Girl. Of course, the premise is, I'm sure you guys know this already, but the premise is use a fabric from your stash, a pattern that is free for everybody on the internet, widely available for anybody to use for free, and sew up a garment. So I am planning to sew the Grecian Goddess sundress. So it looks like this. It is super, super, super simple. It's just 4 panels. You've got a front, left front, right front, and left back, right back. The sleeve is cut all in one. You just basically take your panel, gather it here, stitch it up the front, stitch it up the back, fold in your, I think you fold in your facings on the front, and then you put some shirring around the waist and hem it, and you're done. You're done. That is my kind of dress. So I'm super excited about that. It comes in 3 lengths. It comes in a tunic length, a knee length, and a floor length. They do say that this is for somebody who is, let's see, it's the full-length pattern is quite long, suitable for someone 5'7" or taller, and will require close to 4 meters of fabric, 60-inch wide fabric. The knee length takes about 3 yards of 60-inch fabric. So I pulled this out of my stash, and I think it's perfect given it's got kind of Grecian columns on it. I have already made a blouse out of this. Oh, I think that's upside down. I have already made a blouse out of it. It is a cotton voile from Mood Fabrics. It is super, super soft. I love the blouse that I've made out of this. It is so comfortable, and it's super cute. I just absolutely love it. I love the fabric. So that is going to be my So Frugal dress. And then, like I said, I do need to make that dress for my the museum exhibit on my dad. I've got to find the fabric for that. I have not been able to do that yet. And get the fabric for that and get that sewn up this month by April 4th. So I've set myself a challenge there. Whether I finish all of these things or not remains to be seen. But I do at least want to get my Sally Slater sewn up, as well as obviously my So Frugal and the one for my dad. Anything that I'm able to finish after that is going to be like, yay me, I did it. Yeah, but I think that is everything for today. This video is going to be rather long, so I do apologize for that. I had a lot to catch up on, I guess, and talk about. So hopefully I will be sticking around YouTube for a little while. We'll see. I do have a thrifted fabric haul video coming out next week, so you should be able to see that then. And then hopefully I will give you an update next Friday on where I'm at. I'm going to go get some lunch, rearrange my room, and get cutting for that Sally Slater dress. Thanks so much for spending the time with me and hanging out. I would love to hear what you're working on. I would love any ideas you might have as far as patterns that might be comfortable, typically vintage style patterns that might be comfortable to wear, you know, in the Florida heat all day. I would love to hear about that, and especially I'd love to hear what you're working on. I'm super nosy and love to hear what everyone else is up to. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and while you're down there, hit the like. And you can also find me on Instagram at Historically Fashioned. And until next time, have a great afternoon, evening, morning, day, whatever. Thanks. Bye.